Hey everybody, Sam from Otaku here, and today we're going to be playing some more Berserk in the Band of the Hawk on the PS4. So it's been a while since I've actually gone back and played this game. I was kind of messing around when I was setting up my capture in the Golden Age mission that we already did, just messing with the controls to make sure I know what's up, so I'm not doing any of that struggling. And when I loaded up, it said I unlocked Griffith, and I unlocked whoever this chick is. I don't know who she is. All I've seen is the anime that went up to the end of the Golden Age arc. I don't know who this chick is. I can't play either of them in the story mode, so they're useless to me. I thought I was at least going to get to play Griffith, but I guess not. But it did say Guts got a new outfit, so okay. Can't change the outfit here either. Oh, so I can't use any of the stuff I unlocked. So we're on a good note. We're starting off on the right foot. So we're going to head in this battle. We're going to load, just chill out, relax, and I am recording on the 4th of July, so happy 4th of July to anybody out there. It's good. The video's not going to come out until after, but happy 4th of July nonetheless. So if you hear any explosions or any popping noise or anything that sounds like a gunshot, I promise I'm not dying, and it's just fireworks. So we'll see. Hopefully my dog stays nice and quiet during this. So set fire. Okay. I'm gonna autoplay this shit. Once these done, right back to full speed. Got it. Got it. There's none. Okay. We don't need any backup. We don't need any backup. So I picked this game because I wanted to give you guys a rundown. So before I start, I want to say that I really do like my job. So before I describe how my past few weeks have been going at work, I just want to say I really like it. The people there are great. I love the people that I work with in the receiving department. I like them a lot. But there's been some kind of like high school drama bullshit. I think I might have talked about it. I don't remember if I did or not. I might have mentioned with Jose before that I'm going to set up a little backstory to what I want to complain about. That some of the part-time, I'm part-time employee, but a lot of the part-time employees have a Facebook Messenger group that they all talk in, and kind of like anything where they all kind of talk shit about work or complain or bitch or any of the things. And so they were in there talking about things they were doing at work. I don't know the full story because obviously I'm not a manager. I'm not supposed to know this stuff. But it was said that they were complaining about their job or like talking about using their phone while they're working and not doing their job in the group chat, which is just never smart, kids. If you have a job and you're in there with other coworkers, don't admit to doing something you're not supposed to somewhere where it could be screen capped and saved forever. You can't delete that. I think the only way to get rid of your messenger chat is to have everybody leave the group so it can never be formed again. Which, what are the odds of that happening? It's just not gonna happen. So they were in that group chat and they're talking about shit they were doing at work that they shouldn't be. Someone snitched them out to the managers. So then there was this big witch hunt that they held inside the group chat, trying to figure out who it was. It was eventually decided that it was this one of the girls in there. I'm not gonna give her name, just in case. And they called her out in the group chat. It got really nasty in there. One person called her out. Then that chick kicked the chick that snitched out of the group, and so then there was some bad blood at work. And then that was kind of the start of the high school drama at our work. So it kind of split down the line. I mean, split down the line what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. And clearly some people are good with the managers, which the managers, to be fair, are really cool. Compared to my job over at Sears, it is way better, 110% better, manager-wise, than what I had at Sears. When I was at Sears, it was the Wild West. You were on your own. You didn't really get any help. There was one manager. God, this camera is killing me. There was one manager where he was what am I trying to say? He was infamous for taking a nap over in the wallet in this the scarf section. So he would set up a chair. He would get one of those foldable chairs, set it up, and then go take a nap. And so like you would call him and he would just not show up. And he would be like, oh, he's taking a nap. So you have to like make the decision on your own on what you need to do. Okay, how do I get over there? I gotta go support my boys. What is this? What is this? All right, let me off the horse. What is this? Park my horse too close. Move, guys. Let me loot this chest. Do I hit it? There we go. Cool. Okay, so back to how the Barnes & Noble Messenger affects me. I was not in that group chat. I don't add coworkers on Facebook. It's not a good thing. You know, it's nice to have friends and to meet them after work and hang out. But you shouldn't be like in those situations shit talking your work. You know, that should just not be something you do. It's never gonna end well. It's never gonna like get you promotion. It's not gonna make them even more of your friend. So just don't do it. Just don't do it. So it was nice when this happened. When bosses or named enemies vitality goes below, there are two types of shocked: battle shock and evasion shock. Okay. It's getting a boost in their offensive and defensive. Whatever. I'll fuck these guys up. They get whatever shock they want, and they ain't gonna help them. So when this messenger drama happened at work, it was nice because I was talking with some of my other coworkers in the back. It was like it felt really good to know that we avoided that we were not part of that drama. We live in like our own little world in the receiving department in the back, and it did not affect us, which was awesome. You know, that's always a good thing to hear about. Well, it's not a good thing to hear about other people get in trouble, but you know, when you avoid it perfectly, feels good. You're not part of that. You're not part of like the bad people. Feels great. So a week goes by and pretty harmless, and then it becomes like the week of E3. We're chilling. We're all minding our own business. So back there, we get to talk a lot. Like we really do. Like I have a really good time now that we've hired Andrew. He's just so awesome. It's like we just talk all the time. If he's back there, if me and John are back there, it's just a great time to be working. You know, because we hang out, we talk. We're going to talk about anything and everything, mostly movies. John's a really big fan of movies. But it's just a lot of fun. It is, honestly, I can say for the first time in a while, my job has been really fun since we've hired Andrew. So we were talking like, you know, yeah, and then just normal weeks. And so I go back there. I was out covering music one day. And I go into the back room. It's me, Andrew, John. Nobody else is here. And John's like, walks over to kind of where we keep all of our new releases and our SOS books. And he's like, hey, guys, so I kind of have to talk to you guys real quick and let you know. And so he started saying that, and I immediately knew something was weird. Like, okay, I thought mission was completed, so I took my hand off the controller. So I was like, okay, sure, you know, no problem. What's up? What's the deal? And so I guess Anita, who's our store manager, had asked her to talk to us because, and so I'm going to kind of paraphrase, and I'm going to try and keep it as close to what John said. But he was like, listen, guys, this is really petty, really stupid. I shouldn't even be having this conversation. But some people have complained and brought it up that, I mean, basically, we talk too much back here, which I'm talking as John at this point, which I know is not a problem because we're back here working the whole time. You know, there's no reason that we should not be able to be talking. But Anita just asked that she would pass down the message to me to let you guys know that when other people are back here, at the very least, we cannot be talking because people are complaining that they want to, you know, like they would love to talk, but it's like comparing apples and oranges. He didn't say that, but to me, like they're mad that they don't get to be out on the floor talking because they that's their job. They have to be doing customer service. They have to be talking to the customers. They can't just hang out with things. It's different because we're doing our job and talking. You know, we're receiving boxes, sorting them on the tables. We're not stopping and having a coffee and, you know, just talking and shooting the shit. It's totally different. So he brought this up and he's like, listen, it's really petty. People complain. People are they're just really jealous of our position here because we do get a lot of liberties in the back. We get a lot of very nice liberties in the back because we earned them. We do a lot of work back there for the store. Like, it's not easy work either. So we've earned these liberties, but people are jealous. They don't understand the hard work. Because if you don't work back there, I could see how it looks like we're not doing shit. You don't know what we do. You don't know how early we come in all the time and put shit away, or the moment there's anything like a big shipment, we have to hang out back there and do, like, I do full days all the time. Like, I'm scheduled for half days, and then it's like, oh, we got a big shipment, so you got to stay. People don't know that. People don't know the shitty parts of the job. Just the other day, I picked up a box, and I've kind of like hugged the box, and I was carrying it over my table, had it against my chest, and I felt like something weird on my forearm. When nozzle vitality starts running low, they'll be highlighted by a screen ring. When you come with that ring, cool. So they don't know that I picked up the box, felt something weird on my forearm. I was like, oh, that's weird. So I just carried the box over, and I set the box on my stool to start receiving it on the table. It was a fucking cockroach. Fell right out from underneath my arm. That was rubbing it up against the side of my fucking arm. Like, so fucking gross. And then it just fell into the ground and tried to scurry away, and it was just laying right next to me. And I was just so fucking grossed out that my arm was just like hugging this fucking cockroach that was just chilling on the box. It was just so gross. But it's something that happens because, you know, these boxes come out of fucking warehouses. They get shipped to us, and bugs find their way into them. So it's impossible to avoid that. It's happened a couple times. It's fucking gross. Anyways, back to the conversation. So John told us this, and he even mentioned, which I thought was interesting, he said that even when managers are back there, we need to not talk, because there are some managers who can't handle coming back here and not talking. You know, if they hear us in a conversation, they're going to try and join in. They don't have the discipline to be like, okay, I'm working, so I need to just grab what I'm going and go. If we're back there talking about, like, I don't know, Spider-Man or any Marvel news, they're gonna sit back here and try and join in when it, you know, the two differences is we're working back there and talking, and they're not. So it came to the point really where I feel like they can't, for whatever reason, can't handle themselves, so we have to do it. Like, we get disciplined for that. And I was talking to Andrew about it, and kind of just felt like we were being punished for having too good of a time. You know, it's like we had too good of a time working, and it made other people jealous that we were having fun, so we were asked to pretend not to have fun. And it was just something that was just so, like, I almost kind of felt offended that it's like they would question our work ethic like that when we work hard as fuck for the store. And it's like, oh, you guys are having too much fun. People complained. Even managers apparently said something about us talking too much. The one valid complaint that I heard John say was that we also need to be a little quieter. Both me and Andrew have very booming voices. So that part we were both like, okay, yeah, we can do that. You know, not because we're laughing. We're having a great time. Ain't nothing you can do about that. So that one we're like, sure, we could do that. Ain't no problem. So, you know, John told us that he had the conversation. He left, and Andrew and I were talking about it. We were both just talking about, like, it's kind of bullshit that we even had this conversation, because it really is. We're being punished for having no fun, or like having too much fun. It's like, hey guys, can you tone down on the fun just a little bit? Other people are starting to get jealous. You know, it's like, what kind of conversation is that? It's just, I don't know. So it kind of irked me out. This was a few weeks ago when this conversation first happened, and it's like it made the following weeks really awkward. You know, it's like I didn't know what the boundaries were. I just perfected? What? Dude, I'm so good. I'm so good when I'm talking. So I didn't know what the boundaries were, and it was just a weird week. It was like I was trying to judge it, so my strategy was to try and judge what was wrong and what was right off of John. So like if we were having a conversation, someone walked in, if John like set me up to keep talking, I would keep going. You know, I would keep running with it. So that was working really well. Really, really, really well. Up until one time this chick named Erin walked back there, and this is maybe a week ago, week and a half ago. Is whenever VidCon was, so maybe even a little less than a week. Maybe 2 weeks ago. She walked in, and I was asking John and Andrew if they both heard about the VidCon drama, and I was spilling it out for them, like talking about the drama with the Instagram guy Logan Paul, who ran through the fountain. I was talking about all the drama, dude. it was going down. And then Aaron walked through, and I was talking to John, and he set me up. Like, I was trying to do my normal, like, dodge situation. He set me up to keep talking. So I was like, okay. So I kept going, and Aaron was back there grabbing something. Then all of a sudden, I'm mid-conversation, and I can tell she's, like, lollygagging right next to me, like, right on the right of me. And I'm like, this probably isn't good. This isn't good, you know. I'm thinking back to how I'm not supposed to be talking because people can't handle themselves back there. And it's like, okay, you know, we're just going to keep moving on. And so I'm talking. I'm committed at this point. I'm already committed to this conversation. So I'm carrying on, talking about the drama. I stop, and then the moment I stop, Aaron walks over right in front of the door and starts talking about how, oh, I went there over the weekend, and I snuck into the VIP party. I just held up behind a couple of people and just pretended I was with them and snuck in. And then the badge I got, I bought it off of somebody else. It was crazy there. All the little teenagers were all hanging out. And while this thing was going, I was dying. Like, I was standing there, just receiving my box, and I was dying inside. Like, I fucked up. I was just thinking, I have fucked up here, and I know I have. And John's silent, Andrew's silent, and I'm just trying to end this conversation as fast as I can. Like, oh yeah, just giving one-word answers. Okay, cool, yeah, cool. And then I'm like, keep working. So I kind of walk away at one point, and she's yelling it at me, you know. And she's supposed to be out on the floor doing whatever her job is. So it's like, fuck. Okay. So the moment she leaves, I look over to John, and he's giving me this look, like, see, just this like kind of raised eyebrow, and I immediately like, I know I fucked up. So I'm like, I fucked up. I know. And I tell John, I was like, I should have stopped talking when she walked in. I know it's my fault. I'm like admitting fault immediately because I know I've fucked up. So, you know, and he looks at me and he's like, yeah, but you also need to not cuss when people are back here. You cuss way too much. He's like, if it's just us, you could cuss as much as you want because we're in the back. We're not on the floor. So we should be able to cuss as much as we want. But he's like, when other people back here, you need to work on not cussing, which is something he never mentioned in the original conversation. So I don't know if that was a new thing he decided or if that's just something that was also supposed to be mentioned. But now apparently I cannot cuss as well. So I'm getting my right stripped from me on this 4th of July. It's being stripped away. So it's pretty crazy. Let's move on to the next level.